Every year, thousands of children go missing, leaving families worried and searching for answers. You can help bring them home. When you see a post for a missing child, don't just scroll past. Take a moment to look, share, and engage. Each share increases the chance of reuniting a child with their family. Your small effort can make a huge impact. Join us on social media to spread awareness and hope. Let's be the community that never gives up. Together, we can help bring children back to where they belong. Share their story, be their voice, make a difference, because every child deserves to come home.
Dee here from the Dishing Tea with Dee show. This year, Vivid Lifestyles VVLS is honoring National Missing Children's Day and is teaming with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We are asking for your help to raise $10,000. To share your generosity, go to the link provided on the screen. And if you have any information regarding a missing child, please report it to your local authorities or call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST. That is 1-800-843-5678. So today we are going to be discussing Kimberly Nicole Arrington, or Arrington. We are going to be reading an article that is going to be part of a complete coverage that was on Nancy Grace's Cold Cases. So the title is going to be called, actually you can find this on CNN.com. It's a part of when I guess she had her show or something, I believe it was. So this is going to be Nancy Grace's Cold Cases. It's titled Waiting for a Good Girl to Come Home. So Kimberly Arrington was 16 when she disappeared, more than a decade ago. So she actually disappeared of 1998. So she's actually going on almost 2 decades. So more than a decade ago, and her father still waits for her to come home. So does a little girl she never met who carries her name. Walter Arrington remembers a good girl who enjoyed listening to music and dancing and learning computers at school, where she was well behaved. I've been going through this for the last 12 years, and I feel like this might be my last chance of ever seeing my daughter or somebody recovering her, he said, hoping a story would compel someone to come forward. Someone may have asked his daughter for directions, Walter Arrington believes, and forced her into a car as she walked to a CVS pharmacy near her home in Montgomery, Alabama, on the day before Halloween, October 30th, 1998. Most people liked her, and she was very friendly towards everybody, he said. I felt like maybe that's part of the reason why they got her. Walter Arrington was leaving for work the last time he saw his daughter. She was already talking about Christmas, he said, asking about her gifts. That's the picture that stays in his mind. I can hear her talking and see her talking from the day now, Walter Arrington said, and I can't go any further because I'm at a standstill until I find out what happened to her. It is something that I carry with me every day. Kim Arrington left the family's home about 5 p.m., telling her mother where she was going, according to the police, and then she simply vanished. Kim Arrington's mother, who was ill, died in 2005. It wasn't easy for her either, Walter Arrington said, recalling that one of the last things his wife asked was whether he will continue to look for Kim. Whatever her fate, Kimberly Arrington's name lives on. 6 years ago, her sister Jennifer named her daughter Kim after her missing aunts. The girl who knows that her mother's sister is missing often asks when she's going to meet Auntie Kim. Her disappearance remains a mystery with few clues and no strong leads, according to investigators in Montgomery. Despite dozens of interviews with families, friends, classmates, and city residents, no viable witnesses were found in the days, months, and years that followed, said Captain Keith Barnett of the Montgomery Police Department. We had nobody that saw her on the side of the road, Barnett said. She just made it to the pharmacy after she left home shortly after 5 p.m. Okay, I don't know what happened there, so I'll read that part again. Whether Arrington made it to the pharmacy after she left home shortly after 5 p.m. will probably never be known. No credible witnesses came forward, and there was no surveillance video from the store. From an older girl to be abducted and vanished, if that's what really happened, would be unusual, Barnett said. He explained that most abductors target a younger child because they're easier to manipulate, to get into vehicles, easier to control. 16 years old, such as Arrington, would put up more of a fight because they're stronger, he said. Known sex offenders in the area were questioned, and police looked into rumors and speculation. Still, a suspect was never found. Police canvassed the area from Arrington's house to the CVS store, searching for signs of struggle and belongings she may have dropped. But they came up empty-handed. It's an unsolved missing person case, said Barnett, who avoids using the term cold case. It'll never be closed until she's located one way or another, however she's found, he said, adding that the department will look into any tip. Whether we find her deceased or whether we find her alive, we like to bring some kind of closure to the family, Barnett said. Because her DNA is not available, police have sent samples from her father and one of her sisters to a national database. In the hours after she vanished, Arrington was considered a runaway, which is indicated on the police report. All we thought we had was possibly a girl that left home for a few hours to be with friends, boyfriends, or whatever, and was coming back home, said Lieutenant Ricky Fenney, who was now in charge of the investigation. But it didn't take long for us to realize that probably was not the case. Asked whether time or crucial opportunities to find her may have been lost, Barnett said. Unfortunately, at the initial time of the report, we had no information or evidence from anyone, including the parents, that pointed at foul play being involved. Barnett says there was a 2 to 3 hour delay when Arrington's parents reported her missing because they had gone looking for her on their own. So no, I do not feel that any vital leads were missed because all the proper actions were taken as soon as it looked as if this might be more than a runaway, he said. According to the missing persons posters, Arrington was 5'4" at 110 pounds. She was wearing a gray Bugle Boy shirt with a collar, light blue jeans, and white Reebok sneakers with gray trim. She has a scar on her stomach. Now she would be 27 years old. But that was back when this article is. She would now be 42. God dang, that's double. Anyone with more information about Arrington's disappearance is asked to call the Montgomery Police Department at 133 424-12790 or the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST. Again, that number is right here, the 334-241-2651. That's not the same number. It's the same department, different extension. So I'm going to share this screen because this right here shows her at 37. So this is what the age progression would have looked like. Let's share this tab instead. At 27, this is the news article I was reading. This is her at 27. So when she was a little girl, when she's 27, and then now at 37. So it's almost 10 years later. So this will probably be the more accurate picture. Well, not accurate, but more closer to the age that she will, because right now she's showing 42 and this is her at 37, so about 5 years ago. So if you happen to see anybody resemble her, please reach out to your local authorities. Contact the missing and exploited children at 1-800-THE-LOST. If you have any information, again, this took place October 30th of 1998, and this was in Montgomery, Alabama. So I believe she was 16 at the time she was taken. So again, a little bit more older. So the dad kind of is right when it comes to, missing children. They usually go for, kids under 10 years old and probably even younger, and mostly even younger than that. So definitely, please, Montgomery, Alabama. I actually, was it? No, it was Mobile, Alabama that I visited, and I think it was around that time too, or actually a couple of years after that time, because it was after I graduated, so it was a few years already. So I was probably like in middle school or high school when this when Kimberly went missing. So again, Kimberly Nicole Arrington went missing on October 30th, 1998, from Montgomery, Alabama. She would now be 42 years old, and this would be an age progression picture at the age of 37. Again, if you have any information regarding Kimberly Nicole Arrington's disappearance, please contact your local authority or call the Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678. Again, that is 1-800-THE-LOST. And if you are wanting to show your support financially, please go to the link. Please go to the link. If you want to show your support financially, please go to the link giving.missingkids.org/VVLS. We have teamed up with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and we are raising funds to help support the services that are needed to locate and bring these kids home. So if you would like to do that, just again go to the link that is provided on the screen. Again, this is a picture of Kimberly Nicole Arrington. She went missing October 30th, 1998 from Montgomery, Mobile, Alabama. She is now age 42 years old. Her dad is consistent. I don't know if her dad's still alive. From the article we read, her dad is still currently looking for her. I'm not sure if he has passed within the time that this article was written. It has been 10 years now, so I'm just going to assume that he is. So she did have a sister who named her daughter after Kimberly. So let's bring this family some closure, because the niece does want to meet her aunt. So any information, again, contact the Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST or contact the local authorities. Again, that is going to be all for today. We will be honoring National Missing Children's Day, May 25th, all month long. I'll be bringing more stories to you, so please like, subscribe, share.